On day 5, we woke up in the Flathead National Forest on our Cliff Point camping spot. It was an absolutely incredible view. From there, we headed through Idaho, which didn't take very long just because it's super narrow at the top of the state, and then headed into Washington. The entire eastern part of Washington, which we did not expect, was a desert until we got to Winthrop, Washington, which was a Old West town. That was pretty neat. From there, we headed on to North Cascades National Park, where we found our new favorite lake called Diablo Lake. The color was stunning, and the temperature was absolutely frigid, but that did not stop us from going in. We're here in Coupeville, Washington, going to take the ferry over to
Port Townsend. Over to Olympic National Park.
We made it to the ocean though. We could see Canada. And
Made it through the Cascades and, more importantly, Eastern Washington. Don't ever drive through Eastern Washington.
there's nothing there. It's a desert and there's no bathrooms. It was terrible. Awful. Horrible. But we made it.
2 nights in the Cascades, and now we'll head over to Olympic.
We're excited. I've never been on a ferry boat with a vehicle on it, or with our own vehicle on it. So that'll be exciting. And it's this truck's first time
This truck's first ferry.
on a ferry. It's pretty neat. It smells like fish out here. It doesn't look like it's gonna fit a lot of things on it. We'll find out. This is some of the reality of overlanding. We got a little bit spoiled our first 5 days.
Perfect weather.
I gotta back up because I'm getting wet. My hand is getting wet out there. We had perfect weather, awesome campsites. This campsite's pretty awesome, but it has been raining for...
More than a day.
yeah. We are in the Olympic Peninsula. No. Olympic area, Olympic National Park, and we know it's supposed to rain here, and there's a rainforest, but everything is wet. Our mattress is wet in the tent. Our feet are wet.
Fabric got saturated, so it just kind of soaked through.
And we meant to waterproof our tent before coming out here. Didn't have time to do it. So now we're paying for it.
Yeah.
That, and also we're getting really sick of the big mosquito fellas and the coronavirus, because public showers are closed, roads are closed, attractions are closed.
Yeah, they actually have checkpoints set up on the highways that keep people from going out to Cape Flattery because of COVID.
So we were really excited, drove about an hour and a half one way out there to go try to get to the most northwest point that we could drive in the continental, lower 48 United States. But Then they turned us around like 6 miles from the end, which was fabulous.
Highly annoying.
So, we camped and now we're packing up and we were going to spend another night in the rainforest. But we're not so sure now. But this does look cool here, if it was not
It's pretty neat.
drenched.
But due to the lack of waterproofing, we'll probably head towards Mount Rainier.
Currently turning around, rerouting a bit because this is the trail that we were going to go on. It's not gonna work. But Mount Rainier is somewhere over that direction. And I guess we are gonna head back down. It is night 8.
If you say so.
It's night 8,
I think it's night 7.
but it's day 8. So it's night 8.
Guess.
Because we left last Friday and it's now Friday. We are just south of Mount Rainier. It's now been raining for about 40 hours. Everything is still soaked. Our raincoats are hanging back there. We're in the tent because we just didn't want to be outside.
Our rainforest treehouse.
We really lucked out when we went to Mount Rainier National Park. It was cloudy in the morning, but the clouds broke pretty early in the day, so we had some epic views of Mount Rainier. And since the tent was still soaked from being in pouring rain the few nights beforehand, we ended up pulling over on the side of the road and opening up the tent so that it could dry, which attracted a few people over, and we actually made some new friends on the road. After leaving Mount Rainier, we found a logging road that was going to take us down through the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest and past Mount St. Helens. So we did take some time to go find that. And then we continued on to cross the Hood River over into Oregon.